drive, you text, you pay. That's the message from Fargo Police Department today and all through next week. Law enforcement across the country is spreading the message to putting those phones down and stop texting while you drive. Here with me today is Lieutenant James Kringley and Officer Dean Jordheim right now.
Correct.
That was a very German name. I love it. So I feel by now people really should know the dangers of when you're texting. You shouldn't drive because it does cause a lot of accidents. But what do you guys see on your guys' end when people are texting and driving?
Well, distracted driving isn't anything new. It's been around since I've been driving, but technology has really caused a focus on it because now you have cell phones is what most people think about, but you have iPhones, you have infotainment centers in the cars. Anything that distracts the driver from what they're trying to do is potentially a very dangerous situation. Almost all our rear-end crashes are nearly all because they were distracted in some way. They took their eyes off the road for whatever reason. They didn't see the car in front of them had stopped, and now you have a rear-end crash, sometimes a chain reaction where multiple vehicles are involved.
Right, absolutely, it can be very dangerous. So when it comes to, I'm just going to ask a few questions about people. This is maybe what some people think. If you're at a stoplight and you're stopped, technically you're not driving. Can you play with your phone or look at your phone at that point in time?
It depends. There's two separate ordinances that the city has that mirror state law. You have the unauthorized use of a wireless communication device where you can use your cell phone for certain things, okay? And then there's the distracted driving ordinance, which doesn't necessarily have to have a cell phone. It's just that you were distracted and you committed another violation. But they're basically the same fines. They're $200 in the city of Fargo, and it's the same type of violation because you weren't paying attention to your driving. So
when it comes to that first violation or citation, you say it's $100. What happens?
$200.
$200. I'm
Correct.
sorry. Yeah, it's trying to cheapen the fine there, so it's $200. Now let's go on to like the second citation or maybe multiple after. Does the fee go up, the fine go up, or does it stay the same?
No, it's not graduated. It's just $200 per violation. The wireless device is, if you're using a wireless device, even if you don't commit another traffic violation, you could be cited for that. And that's if you're in the vehicle and you're on the road, even if you're stopped in traffic, and that's, like you were saying, people tend to say, oh, I'm stopped at a red light, I can quick read or compose a text. That is illegal. You can't do that.
What about a GPS when it comes to that?
GPS is allowed for certain things. We don't recommend it while you're driving, but it is allowed for using your wireless device for that. But again, even if it's allowed, if you commit a violation because you're using your GPS, now you've violated the distracted driving ordinance.
A lot of times I've noticed, at least in my car, it's a smart car, I can do a talk to text where I can kind of say what I'm saying, they'll read the text as out. That's, I mean,
still illegal.
You're
texting. And again, you're taking your attention is not on the task at hand, which should be driving. So
I feel like I learned so much. I mean, there's so many questions. I think people are kind of confused on this, that it doesn't necessarily always mean just like actually physically doing it. It's even just kind of hearing it.
Yeah, again, it doesn't have to be a cell phone. If you're distracted, and it could be your infotainment center on in your vehicle, or some people have iPods or a tablet of some sort. We've seen people reading books while they're driving.
Or doing makeup, or maybe on their way to work, or
eating, any of that.
Okay, well, all good things. Also, really when it comes to this, what are some of the worst case scenarios that when it comes here to this distracted driving that you guys have seen?
Statewide, we've had some cases that have been in the news where a person they found out killed somebody. A cyclist, a bicyclist on the roadway, or a person jogging on the roadway where they've been killed because somebody was distracted, and they either admitted it or they determined it by cell phone records. And so it just a few seconds, your eyes off the road, and you could kill somebody.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much. It's a very important topic, and it also putting your phone down could save a life. Well, coming up, you're looking for some fun, entertainment, and sports fix. Well, we have all the right place for you. It's the Dakota Magic Casino, and they are on up next.